Every now and then, South Africans are greeted with the shock and horror by the fall from grace of a sportsman or woman who was once at their prime, living quite well off. In recent times, the story of former Bafana goalkeeper raised eyebrows after reports that the shot-stopper was down and out and living off a state grant of about 500 rands per month. The South African Football Players Union are just as concerned, but say the problem is bigger than the players squandering their fortunes, but also a societal issue.
But it's not only about him having wasted money. You know, he had probably a 5-year contract, and in that 5-year contract he had to make decisions, you know, which are financial in nature. You consider Emile Baron, who would go through a school or education that we have in South Africa, through the school system, but the school system doesn't tell him anything about finances, doesn't tell him anything about signing a contract.
In short, while a footballer's career spans an average of 10 years, that leaves little room to grow wealth. And without the structures to help them save up for their futures, stories such as these will continue being the norm.
Part of the problem is to look deeper into this thing called tax issues, so that we have a sports tax. Football or sports, and football in particular, was never taken into consideration. Now we know that the financial system in the country relies on a credit record. You need to have a very good credit record. When you earn about 100,000, you are taxed about 45,000 rand a month.
That's about 45%.
45%. Your 45,000 is gone. You've got a 2 or 3 year contract. So which means every month in the 24 months, somebody takes 45,000 from you. You are not going to create wealth.
While sports governing bodies and government are tasked with playing a more structured role in assisting players, it is the footballers themselves who must also remember that their lives are literally at their feet.
But the young men themselves, they must take responsibility. They must make sure that they go out there and they invest, because you can't have this thing. The system doesn't favor them. They need to counter it and make sure that they, with the little sense that they have, they can go and buy their future.
Unfortunately, it is a story that keeps playing itself over and over again. Tabiso Sitola, SABC News, Johannesburg.